up, everybody? It's your girl Krissy M, and welcome back to your girl's channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to find your correct foundation shade. I've been getting a lot of requests on, Krissy, how can I find my foundation shade? How do I find my foundation shade? You need help finding your foundation shade, so today I'm just going to do just that.
Life is what you make it. My shit been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford.
But before we hop into this video, if you are new to my channel, hey, what's up, girl? Make it to the end of the video, hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell so you are notified when I upload new videos. And if you are new, if you are a returning subscriber, hey, what's up, girl? Welcome back to your girl's channel. It's been a minute. It's been a while, but your girl is back. Drop some comments down below. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So if you are a beginner in makeup and you are trying to figure out what your foundation shade is, first you want to identify your actual skin shade, your skin tone. So that could be fair, medium, tan, deep, dark deep. Once you identify that, then you'll be able to get started on how to find your foundation shade. A lot of the reasons why you guys are saying, I can't find my foundation shade, I don't know what my shade is, or I just don't know, I always get it wrong, is because you're not identifying your skin shade. You have to start there before you can move on to even figuring out what your foundation shade is. The next thing that you want to identify is the undertone within your skin. We all have undertones: cool, neutral, and warm. If your veins are purplish blue, you have more of a cool undertone. If you have green or warm veins, then your undertone's gonna be warm. If you have a mixture between a blue and a green, you're gonna be neutral. Another way that you can find out what your undertone is the jewelry test. So if your skin looks better in gold, then you're more of warm. If your skin looks better in silver, you're more cool. And if you look good in both gold or silver, then you're neutral. Have identified your skin shade, and then we have our undertone. The first part that I mentioned, the skin shade, that's your number one. That has to be your number one, because if you don't know your skin shade, you're not going to know your undertone, and you can't plug the two together. You have to know what your skin shade is. Third step, you want to match your foundation from your chest up or your neck up, never your face. And the reason for that being is because sometimes our necks can be darker than our face. Sometimes our chest can be darker than our necks and our face. You don't never want to match your foundation to your actual face. We have hyperpigmentation, we have dark circles. It's just not going to be a great match, and it's not going to be flattering for your skin tone. Now, I know I've had some women say, what if my face is darker from my neck? Or what if my face is darker from my chest? You still want to match your foundation shade from your chest up and your neck up. It's not going to look right. It's not going to match up with your skin. It's not going to match up with your neck or your chest. So if your face is darker than your neck and your chest, then you need to match your foundation shade from your chest or your neck, whichever one. I would highly recommend your neck up. But if you have hyperpigmentation and it's darker, you want to match your foundation from your neck up. And then also, when you go to, if you get a foundation that matches your face, when you go to blend that foundation and then you have your neck a different color, your chest different color, it's not going to look right. It's not going to flow right. It's just not going to be right at all whatsoever. So you have to go from either your chest up or your neck up. So I have 3 foundations here. One of these foundation shades are my exact foundation shade. The other 2 are just not. They're not a match. They're totally wrong. But I want to show you how to properly match up your foundation shade, so that way you are able to get the foundation shade that's appropriate for your skin tone, your skin shade. Okay, so now I have zoomed in with my camera. Now, one of these shades are my correct shade, the other 2 aren't, and I'm probably going to try to grab this from another angle, you guys, so that way you are able to see it properly. So one of these foundation shades are my correct shade, and one just isn't. Okay, so we have the first shade. This first shade right here, first and foremost, is way too dark. It just pokes out. It's way too dark for my skin tone. You can actually see that it has more of a cool undertone. So it's more cool. I'm more neutral undertone. The second shade is just red. It just looks so freaking red. Definitely not my skin shade. The last one is my skin shade, and it looks a little off just a little bit because this foundation has to oxidize. Now you're probably wondering, what is oxidize? Why does my foundation oxidize? Okay, so your foundation can oxidize because it contains iron oxides or titanium dioxide. Those are properties that are within the actual foundation, which causes your foundation to become orange once applied it. Then once it settles, it's back to your normal skin tone. That's totally normal. Do not be alarmed. A lot of foundations have these properties within them that are causing your foundation to oxidize when you first, apply them to your face. So no worries on that. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the foundation that I'm going to use for today, which is the Dior Forever. This is one of my favorite foundations. I'm using a flat top kabuki brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to use. I've already primed my face and I'm literally just going to tap that in. And as you can see, the foundation is slightly orange. I wanted to show you guys this process because once it settles into my skin, it's just going to look just like my normal skin. This foundation is absolutely beautiful on the skin, and I highly recommend it. Like, if you can invest into a good foundation, this is one of them. So I'm going to finish blending this in. I'm going to come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and as you can see, it has a slight orange to it. It has to settle into my skin. So I'm going to let it settle for a few more minutes, and I'm going to come back to show you guys how gorgeous this freaking foundation is, because it is one of my favorite foundations. And then, like I said, if your foundation is seeming a little bit orange or yellowish, before you apply it, it has to oxidize. Normally it's orange, never yellowish. So if it's yellow, you're probably using the wrong foundation. But orange, yes, it has to oxidize. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. This is my final look. As you can see, the foundation has settled into my skin. Oh my gosh, it looks so flawless. This foundation is so beautiful. If you can, like I said, get it. Dior Forever. It is flawless. But this is my final look, you guys. So I hope this video was very informative for you. I hope I was able to help you find your foundation shade finally, because I know it can be a challenge on picking the correct shades. And honestly, if you take the steps that I've taught you from the beginning to the end, you will know your foundation shade. You'll be able to pick out your foundation shade, vice versa. You go into the store and have them give you a shade that's not your foundation shade. I would definitely be careful with that, because going back and forth to the stores, and they're not giving you the right shade, you should know your foundation shade before you leave the house, so that way you can get your correct shade on your own by yourself, so you can ensure that you have the right shade for your skin tone. If you want to know more about how the foundation oxidizes when applied to the skin, definitely hit the subscribe button and that post notification bell so you are notified when I do upload new videos, because I am literally going to be dropping some videos, you guys. Really great videos, really great content. If you have any video ideas that you would want for me to do, drop it in the comments below. I will make sure to fulfill those videos that you guys are requesting. I will see you in my next video. Bye, loves.
Life is what you make it. Life shit been amazing.